You want to see my badge? I'm Detective. There you go. That's my badge.
The war was lost, the treaty signed. I was not caught. I crossed the line. I was not caught, though many tried. I'll live among you, well disguised.
Now, isn't that a fucking awesome theme song? I think I like this theme song more than I like the season 1 intro theme song. This song is done by Leonard Cohen and it's called Nevermind. But let's get into the show. True Detective Season 2 is of course the second season of True Detective. True Detective Season 1 starred Matthew McConaughey and Woody Harrelson and was directed by Cary Fukunaga. All 8 episodes were directed by Cary Fukunaga. This is of course an anthology series and it was supposed to follow that pattern where each season was directed by one director, so every episode would seem uniformed. That's not the case in Season 2. Episode 1 and 2 are directed by Justin Lin. The other episodes are directed by an assortment of directors, and that does hurt this series quite a bit. True Detective Season 2 stars Colin Farrell, Vince Vaughn, Rachel McAdams, and Taylor Kitsch. All of our characters, like Season 1, are extremely broken and or depressed. They are all linked together through one person named Casper, as Casper dies in the very first episode of True Detective. Casper's death unfurls a whole friggin' conspiracy trail, and the plot of this show is hard to follow at moments. Not only do we have to deal with our 4 main characters' backstories and stories, we have to deal with the actual link between all of them, and then the strands of that link, because Casper was also linked with other people. Mob bosses, gangsters, you name it. The writer, Nick Pizzolatto, who writes every friggin' episode, did kind of focus more on the themes of Season 2 rather than the actual plot. Season 1 was very plot-based. Yes, it did have supernatural themes, but it was all revolving around the Yellow King. This one, not so much. Casper's death, all it does is bring our characters together. It doesn't carry as much weight as it should throughout the season. With that being said, however, I did not have a problem with this season. A lot of people castrated this season almost and saying it's the worst piece of shit ever. And I'm like, what are you talking about? It's not that bad. It is the problem with every good remake. Like RoboCop. Yes, I actually do like the new RoboCop, and the only reason that movie sucks to a lot of people is because the original is so great. This suffers the same fate, and that rhymes. Hey, True Detective Season 2 is just not as good as Season 1. That doesn't make it basis to be called bad, however. This is a fantastic show. Vince Vaughn puts in an absolutely stunning performance, and his final scene in the series is one to die for. As an actor, that is the type of scene you want to do in a film or in a TV show. It's absolutely fantastic. Cinematography throughout the show is stunning also. Colin Farrell is awesome with a mustache. The acting is stunning in this show. However, there are moments where you can tell these actors are not friggin' trying, and it's not even their fault. It's because the director of every episode is different, unlike the first season. When you change the director of every episode, they're going to want you to do different things. At times, everyone, especially Colin Farrell and Rachel McAdams, come off as tryhards. They're trying so hard to look sad and depressed and stuff like that, and it comes off fake. You can see them act. That's not supposed to be the case when you're acting. You're supposed to be seamless. But those are minor squabbles that I can overlook. True Detective Season 2 gets a final grade of 4 out of 5 from me. I would like to send a shout out to my special friends named Mike Lowney, Chris Lopez, and Vanessa Perez. They have helped me a lot in my last 2 months in America. And now that I am back in Bahrain, I would like to tell them thank you through the power of YouTube. So thank you guys. What else? It is good to be back home, people. I hope you enjoyed this review of True Detective Season 2. And stay tuned for more. Remember to hit that subscribe button, baby. Have a good one.
My woman's here, my children too. Their graves I see from ghosts like you in places.